Well, we just heard a statement by the Secretary General about Kofi Annan's decision to step down as of August 31. We understand that it's his decision. We regret that he chose to do so. We have supported very strongly Kofi Annan's efforts. He has another month to go, and I hope that this month is going to be used as effectively as possible under these very difficult circumstances in order to keep pursuing the goal of a political settlement in Syria and stopping the bloodshed in that country. And I'm very encouraged that the Secretary General is already working on finding a successor for Kofi Annan who would be able to pick up this daunting task of putting an end to the crisis in Syria.
Mr. Anan, you saw unity among the Council. Do you have any regrets that the three double vetoes that may have...
Well, you know, I have regrets that some Council members chose to push their agenda, to try to push their agenda through the Council, and when those efforts were made, they didn't work. In a situation when reasonable and balanced proposals were put on the table of the Council, they were approved by the Council, and I can cite the fundamental presidential statement of August 3 of last year, resolutions 2042 and 2043 for the deployment of Anan+, and the latest resolution 2059. So I think that the Council members, when solid proposals were on the table, were able to act in support of those proposals.
How do you feel that so many or hundreds of fighters are coming across the border from Turkey, and Turkey is carrying out exercises across the border?
Unfortunately, I think one of the reasons that Mr. Annan's efforts have encountered so many difficulties is that his appeal for no further militarization of the conflict, which he started out with as he came in first here to New York, was not really heeded by a number of influential members of the international community. So we have a rather strange situation when some countries who are expressing their regret about violence in Syria are at the same time those countries who are providing weapons almost openly to the armed opposition groups. We are going to be voting on the resolution of the General Assembly tomorrow, which is extremely unbalanced and one-sided resolution, and those same countries who were pushing this resolution most actively are the countries who are providing weapons to the armed opposition groups. This is unfortunately the tragedy of the matter, and something which made Kofi Annan's efforts so difficult.
On the resolution, some were saying that I think it's paragraph 20 that says he should, quote, focus his work, was kind of an implicit criticism
well,
of Mr.
There are a number of, it's not, I don't see it as an implicit criticism of Kofi Annan. I see it as an effort to redraft the mandate of the special envoy. And this is something we cannot approve or cannot support, because the mandate is to end violence and to establish dialogue in Syria. This mandate was also reflected in the action group document of June 30. And then an effort to try to look to the next period in Syria, while we have to work hard in order to put the current crisis to an end, in our view, is counterproductive, and that's why we're not going to be supporting the resolution which will be voted on tomorrow in the General Assembly. Thank you very much.